Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's been a few days since I came on. Had a lot going on this past week. That's why you've seen a few old videos up there. It's summertime. It's the busy season. Just want to tell you what we're making today is chocolate pudding. Homemade chocolate pudding. I like homemade chocolate pudding better than the box. Sorry, I'm just one of those people. Once I started baking, I really don't like making other things that are not homemade. For some reason, it just happens to you. Like if you're a true baker through and through, you know? So here we go. We got 2.5 cups of milk. I have to make a pretty large amount because this is an ingredient that goes into another thing that I'm going to be making Friday. Today's Thursday, so tomorrow, yeah. I got 3 heaping tablespoons of cocoa powder, unsweetened. Dutch process is good. I like using Dutch process. It has like a nutty flavor, and it has not that bitterness that the non-Dutch process, but they're both good. Either one's fine. I got 2 tablespoons of cubed butter, cold. This helps it set, and it gives it also a buttery flavor. Butter hardens, as you know, when it cools down. And it helps it set. So that's another reason why we're putting that in at the very end. We do that. I'm putting a little extra vanilla in because I like it. This is 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Gotta stock up on that vanilla, and it's not cheap. So we got a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. This is what's going to make it thicken. All right, so 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and we got a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, which is not too bad for the amount that I'm making. This is going to be, my husband wants an old-fashioned icebox cake. So that's what I'm making him, but I got to start off by making the pudding, and then I got to cool it down because you can't put it in while it's hot. So when we're done stirring and whisking and all that stuff, which we'll be doing a lot of, so I can't speed you up or nothing. So let's get started. We're going to put all the dry ingredients in. We got the sugar. We got the cocoa powder. Got the cornstarch. 1/4 cup of cornstarch. See how we go? I'm trying to show you what we're doing. And oh, we forgot a pinch of salt, so we're going into the other room. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. I have to sing that every time I go into the other room. I don't know why. All right, where's my salt? And I use sea salt, by the way. It's not as strong as regular salt. So if your recipe calls for regular salt, just know that sea salt is not as strong. And I believe it's better for you because it's from the sea. All right, so a pinch, just a pinch. A pinch is a pinch, right? That brings the cocoa out too. That brings the cocoa out. All right, so we got that in there, and we're going to, it's such a simple recipe. I'm going to stir it up. See, just stir it up, combine it up. Now, I'm doing an eggless pudding. With the eggs, it's actually considered like a custard, but like I thought to myself, most boxes of pudding doesn't call for eggs, and I just didn't feel like doing the egg thing today. So we're just gonna do regular pudding the old-fashioned way. And if you do want the eggs in it, I would suggest mixing it with the sugar like you do with the curd. Mix the eggs and the sugar, only the egg yolks, 2 egg yolks. If you want to do it with the eggs, you do 2 egg yolks with the sugar, mix it up, add the other dry ingredients, mix that up, then pour the milk in, and then do the stirring. So you don't have to do no straining. My hair, a little piece of hair is hanging on my eye. All right, so, oh, I see some cornstarch in there. We want all that in there. Looks like it's snowing, yeah. We don't want no snow. What am I yelling about? Summertime, no. All right, don't forget. I mean, you can keep this in the fridge if you want, but it's still cold. It's going to stay cold in time for us to get this show on the road. Okay, so we're going to start pouring the milk in slowly. I'm going to put the stove on now. So I'm not, until it heats up, because this is an electric stove, I'm just going to wait till it heats up before we start pouring the milk in. I mean, I wouldn't just pour it right in. It's good to pour it in slowly. So we're going to put a little bit in there and stir it up a little. Kind of tempering it in a way, like as if the eggs were in there already, but not really. Honestly, I don't do this too often, make icebox cakes. But he wants an icebox cake, so all he wants is graham crackers with pudding in his icebox cake. That's it. Most icebox cake have vanilla and chocolate pudding in it. Actually, you could do whatever you want. You could put strawberry in there, whatever you want. I wouldn't think it would taste good with that, though. All right, we're going to start pouring the milk in. Like I said, it's very simple. So I'm going to pour just a little bit in and stir it up and just like kind of get that milk like incorporated a little bit with the dry ingredients. A lot of stirring. So you get to see my arms move around a lot. Okay, oh my goodness gracious. See? You can already see the cornstarch thickening it. It's not even cooking yet. I just like to get it incorporated before putting it on the heat. We got it on medium. I'll turn it down just a little bit until we get this started. All right, now, here, can you see here? I had to use a bigger pot because I'm missing one of my pots. Like, I have small, medium, and extra large here. All right, just pour the milk in and just stir. That's basically all you do until it starts bubbling, and then we put the vanilla and the butter in. And then we gotta cool it down, and we pour it into a container, and we put saran wrap on top of the pudding so it doesn't form the skin unless you like the skin. But this is going into a cake, so I'm going to do it without the skin. If you just like to eat it, you could just eat it with skin on it. You could pour it in a ramekin or something like that. All right, so we got all the milk in. See, if I let that go down, it's going to slide right in. Let's make sure we got it all out. I'm one of those people that like every bit out. All right, so how have you been today? How's your week going? I've had a busy week. It's getting busy. Summertime is here. We've had beautiful weather, except for today. It's kind of cloudy out, and they say it's going to thunderstorm. I'm in Jersey. And I'm looking forward to my vacation, which is like a couple of weeks away. It's a small vacation, but it's a big vacation for me. So I rented a house, and just for my immediate family and maybe a couple cousins or something. Maybe a friend or two. I don't know. I always want to invite everybody in the world, but there's only a couple of rooms, and you gotta like kind of time it when the other person leaves and there's an empty room. It's like, ay, ay, ay. It's so hard just to get people together these days. All right, now I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit and get this bad boy boiling here. Come on, bad boy, boil, boil, boil. It's going to take a little bit, guys. All right, now since I turned it up, it's going to start boiling soon. I promise you. See, I have to do this like right by the stove. I like to clean up as I go. I do. Who said? I had a wonderful visit. Hi, Steve. How you doing? Hi, Jane. I hope I got that right, or else I have to erase this whole video. If I did, please forgive me. No, I think I got it right. Oh my God. I'm so bad with names. But we had a wonderful visit. It was so great to see them. It was just such a wonderful thing. He's an old friend of mine from my old days in the city and with my daughter's father. He was his bass player. Oh, I better turn this down just a little bit. You got to make sure it doesn't stick to the sides. So you got to really stir like it's the last day on earth, and you have to have this pudding done the right way. Let me put you down for a second. Okay, because I got to use this hand. It's a little bit faster. I could feel it already sticking. Where is the... See, use this. Use your spatula, too, to get the corners. Because that cornstarch does work pretty good. Like I said, if you want to do it with the eggs, you could do it with the eggs. And put the egg whites aside for something else. I would probably use it for Swiss meringue or something like that. You could freeze egg whites. They freeze wonderfully. You could freeze just about everything. Baking. I'm a baker and a freezer. Baker and a freezer. And a singer and a teaser. Singer and a teaser. Nah, I'm only kidding. Being silly now. Oh, it's already done almost. Wow. I better turn this down. I think we just overdid it a little bit too fast. Either that or it's that easy or it cooks that fast. Look at this. You're not going to believe this. It's already done almost. See, I told you it doesn't take that long. Honestly, I have not made homemade pudding before. So, I didn't know how easy it actually was. See, it's starting to stick, so I'm going to take this off of there and turn this down. That's the only thing I don't like about... Yeah, this is definitely to the point where we need to put the butter and vanilla in. This is gone. I think it's because of the pot, maybe. Maybe it would have been better to use this pot. I think that would have been better. I think I put it in too shallow of a pot. But that's okay. I caught it in time. Now we're going to throw the butter in. That's 2 tablespoons of cubed butter. Get that in there with the vanilla. And just keep stirring. Keep on stirring. Wow, that cooked fast. I'm going to put it on there a lot. See, it was starting to thicken so much that it was actually sticking to the thing. We got to keep this off of there. Yeah, that really went fast. If you want to strain this, it's up to you. I don't see any pieces in there, and this is going into an icebox pie. I hope this is going to be enough. I might have to make more. It's just a small amount because nobody else is having it with them. I'm sorry to say. Nobody wants an icebox cake. It is a bit old-fashioned, I would say. Old-fashioned, is it? I don't know, maybe. All right, this is done. It is done. Now it's got to set and cool. Let's just give it a little taste with this. Here, let's do the test with the spoon. How you know something is done by going like this. There. Pretty good. Pretty darn good. I think it could use a little more cocoa, actually. Know what it needs? A little salt to bring the cocoa out. See, that's what I mean about the sea salt. It's not as strong. So we're going to add just a little pinch of salt. Just a pinch. Okay. Now we have to let this cool. I'm trying to get the sides similar too. Like it cooked a little too fast for me, huh? It's still cooking. That's why I'm stirring it. It must have got really hot. Just keep it on medium. I would start it off at almost medium. Okay. Now we got the swirls in there. Put that in there. And I need a mitt to hold this. Okay. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Ay, ay, ay. All right, now I'm putting it on a cool table. So that's gonna really thicken it up. And we're gonna put it in this container when it's cool, which is gonna be pretty fast. Boy, that was quick, huh? I thought I was gonna be talking to you for a while. Oh my God. I'm still in a whirlwind thinking about my guest that came by. It was a really quick visit, but the memories are just like flying around in my head. I was just a kid. This is about how, this is me when I first moved from New York to Arizona. Look at that. Isn't that something? Oh, I'm really white in that picture. I'm even whiter than I am now, right? But, look like a ghost. My hair was like brownish red. That's before I ever dyed my hair. Maybe I should have stayed that way, huh? Now let me get my spatula. Oh, shut the oven off. It's time off. And you be in a world of pure imagination. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, there's a little bit of vanilla in there. I just feel like it's missing something. What could it be missing? It's got a couple of little lumps in there, but like I said, we don't have to worry about that unless it was going in like a ramekin or single serving. This is definitely cooked fast because of the pot. I would suggest for this recipe to use this size pot. I should have just used this. I didn't think it was going to be big enough. I might actually be doing this again because I don't think this is enough pudding. I think I need 2 of this amount. And so I'm going to be making this again. I don't have to do it on camera though. So that's it. We're gonna wait for this to cool down. Get that chocolate off of there, all that good stuff. I wonder how it tastes with the egg. You know what? I think the egg would actually give it that eggy, custardy taste. Makes sense, doesn't it? So, well, I'm glad I came to say hello. It's been a few days. I've been kind of busy. And my granddaughter's coming. Yum, yum, yum. I can't wait. Okay. So, see how this is? Look at. See how it's like making, for one thing, it makes that little path. It parts the sea. I parted the pudding. This is a good, let me just taste a little teeny bit. I'll use something different. I use this just to taste it a little bit. And wait, first let me use that to get this off. You know what? These spatulas I'm not too happy with. There's too many grooves. Gotta go through all this to get the pudding off. It should be easy. And also the littler one, this comes right off. I just bought these. Okay, so I just want to make sure. Look at this, is already cool, so we can put it in the container. I'm gonna taste it right in front of you now. It still needs a little more salt. I wonder why. You could always add a little pinch of coffee too to bring out the chocolate flavor. You got to do it to the way you like it, right? It's only a half a cup of sugar in there too, so. I don't know why. It needs more chocolate or something. I think the next batch I'm going to put a little more chocolate. And I was like saying, why is it only 3 tablespoons of chocolate? That's why I made them 3 heaping tablespoons. It's pretty good, guys. It's probably going to get better once it sits. It's definitely got to sit, and it's definitely got to harden. So we're going to pour it in. Here, let me get in the right position here, because the pot's not even hot anymore. Here we go. Yeah, we're gonna definitely need more. So I have to make another batch. I'll do that on my own time. Not yours, but mine. Okay. I know a lot of you are saying, oh, it's probably just easier buying the powdered, but you know what? This tastes so much better than the powdered. And I could smell it. It tastes so much better. Just having real chocolate and real everything, you know? I might even just try the next one with the custard to do a taste test. That's a good idea, right? Why don't I do that? All right, so this is what we do. We take the saran wrap and we cover this pretty quickly. Ah, don't you hate that? And the end is nowhere to be found. This is the end of the cling wrap, my friend. Okay, here we go. Press it down to the top of the pudding. And then that's it. You're done. Let it cool to room temperature. And then put it in the refrigerator. Especially if you're doing it with the eggs. Which I'm going to try that next. And there you go. You got your pudding. That's not enough. So I would suggest doubling the batch if you're going to do something like the cake I'm going to be making. The icebox cake. And I will be doing that on tomorrow. And then you put it in the refrigerator overnight and let it totally cool. It's a cold icebox cake. That's why it's called icebox cake. All right, you guys, have a blessed day. Talk to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe. And I might even change my name again. I'm really fickle, aren't I? All right. Bye-bye. Take care.